welcome to Learn with Kastro. My name is Kastro Kiran. I'm happy to announce that I'm going to start a new batch on Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform, which are the most on-demand skills in the DevOps market. This is batch 7, and the training will be completely online, and it will also be a live training. As part of this batch, I'm going to cover 4 different modules. In the first module, I'll be talking about Jenkins, and in the second module, I'll be focusing on Docker. In the third module, we'll be talking about Kubernetes, and in the last module, we'll be focusing on Terraform. All of these 4 modules are designed in such a way that even the beginners can understand the concept. Each and every module will be discussed from the scratch, and it will go to the advanced level. In each module, you can see I have mentioned the most important topics that will be covered, but the topics are not limited to whatever that is displayed on the screen. These are just an overview of the topics that I am going to cover, but the in detailed syllabus will be discussed during the demo sessions. Apart from these 4 modules, I am also going to cover some additional tools as well. The very first category of tools is we are going to discuss the build tool, which is Maven, and also the application servers as well as web servers will be discussed. Among the application and web servers, I will be focusing on Tomcat along with Nginx as well. And the second additional category of tool that I am going to cover is the code quality analysis, where we can perform the code quality analysis using SonarQube. So as part of this training, SonarQube will also be covered. Along with that, artifact repository tools are also covered. One of the artifact repository tools that I am going to cover is Nexus. Along with Nexus, I'll also be discussing about how to store the artifact even in the cloud, especially the S3 service, which is available in the AWS cloud. And the next additional tools that I'm going to cover are the security scans, which I'll focus majorly on Trivy and OWASP. Along with these two, Docker Scout image analysis will also be covered as part of this training. And then we are going to talk about logging as well, especially with respect to the Kubernetes point of view. And here I'm going to focus on EFK stack instead of ELK stack. So I will be talking about EFK stack, that is Elasticsearch, Fluentd, and Kibana. At a long level, we are going to discuss about this particular tool. Along with that, the most commonly used tool and also the most on-demand tool in Kubernetes is Service Mesh. Especially, I am going to talk about Istio as part of this training, which is a part of Service Mesh tools. Along with these 6 categories of tools, I'm going to talk about one more tool, which is basically an alerting tool, that is PagerDuty. PagerDuty is one such tool, which is an alerting tool. We can also configure the alerts even in Grafana as well. But along with that, I'm also going to talk about another alerting tool, which is PagerDuty. So these are the major categories of additional tools that I am going to cover, which covers a wide category of tools starting from build tool to the alerting tools, which takes us to the beginner level to the advanced level of this entire training. Along with these additional tools, we are also going to do 4 major projects, which are end-to-end projects. 2 projects are going to be based on microservices application. One project will be based on blue-green deployment, and the third project is going to be based on 3-tier application, where we have the front end, back end, and the database connected with each other, and which is deployed on Kubernetes cluster. These are the 4 major end-to-end projects that we are going to discuss as part of this training. Along with these 4 major projects, we are also going to cover 10 medium-scale projects with respect to each and every tool. For suppose, in Jenkins, I'm going to talk about 3 medium-scale projects. In Docker, we are going to focus on 4 to 5 major projects. Along with in Kubernetes, we are going to cover a couple of projects which are related to stateful set and other important concepts such as PV and PVC as well. So these projects will help you to gain the complete end-to-end knowledge on how the real-time scenarios will be working and how the projects will be implemented on the Kubernetes cluster, starting from very scratch to the end. Along with these projects, as you already know that in my YouTube channel, there are 4 to 5 different end-to-end projects that also will be discussed as part of the training, and they will be a self-paced projects. But these are the 14 projects which I am going to discuss as part of the live training. These projects will not be there on the YouTube channel, especially on my YouTube channel. So these projects will be really helpful for you in understanding the complete skill sets related to Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform. This training is especially ideal for the aspiring DevOps engineers and also the people who wants to upskill their skill set, especially in the DevOps domain. So this is a perfect choice for even working professionals. They might be from DevOps background or they might be from non-DevOps background as well. However, this course will be started from the very scratch and it will be discussed from the fundamentals and it will be taken to the advanced level so that anyone who doesn't even have an idea about Jenkins, Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform, they will also able to grasp the things that are going to be discussed as part of this training. And also, this is ideal for the students, especially the BTech students or the degree students, and anyone who is interested to learn or who is interested to jump into the cloud and DevOps domain. This training is ideal even for them as well. And coming to the prerequisites, in order to join this course, I would highly recommend 2 prerequisites. The very first prerequisite is, as this entire program is dependent on cloud, we are going to focus on the AWS cloud. So I would highly recommend, if you have a fundamental idea on the AWS cloud, that is launching an EC2 instance, connecting to the EC2 instance, creating an S3 bucket, these fundamental details, if you have an idea, that would be very much sufficient to join this particular course. The second prerequisite is, I would highly recommend if you have an fundamental idea about the Linux commands. So if you know the basic of Linux commands, that would be more than sufficient to join this particular course. However, in this particular course, AWS Cloud and Linux fundamentals will be discussed, but that will be very much limited. But if you have a basic idea, that would be very much helpful to understand the course. These are the 2 prerequisites in order to join this particular training program. And the details of the training program are as below. So the course is going to start from October 30th, where 30th of October and 31st of October will be having the demo sessions, which are completely free of cost. And the duration of this entire course will be 40 to 45 days, and it might go some 5 days extra as well. So you can keep on a large scale 50 days, but I'll try to restrict within 40 to 45 days as well. And also the timings to the training program is 5 o'clock to 6:30 in the evening, and the sessions will be there from Monday to Friday. And even some days we might also require, on Saturdays also we are going to conduct the sessions, but this will be very much limited. Only when we do any projects will be done during the weekends so that everyone will be free, and we can also accommodate some additional time as well, as projects takes some additional time compared to this 1.5 hour of regular timings. And this training, as I said, this will be completely an online training, and the language which is used in this training is completely English. There won't be any regional languages that will be used, so that the reach of this training will be at a wider range. These are the basic details of this training program. And coming to the highlights of this training program will be provided with the lecture notes as well as the recorded videos, where you are going to have the lifelong access to the lecture notes along with the recorded videos. Apart from these, the Terraform files, the Kubernetes YML files, Jenkins files, Docker files will also be given access to you. And the next highlight is, in this, we are going to give the module-wise assignments where the tasks will be given and they will be analyzed and assessed as well. And the feedback will be given based on the assessment submissions also. And then the interview preparation questions will also be provided as per the each module, and 1-to-1 mock interviews will be conducted at the end of the complete training after given 1 week of time from the last day of the training. Upon which the 1-to-1 mock interviews will be conducted for every candidate for 1 round. And in this 1 round, each and every details that are discussed as part of this training will also be covered, and also the cloud domain interview related questions will also be covered. So this interview questions and also the mock interviews will really helpful for you when you start attending for the interviews. Along with these, the another highlight of this training program is the resume guidance. We will be asked to prepare your resume, and also once your resume is prepared by you, we are going to check your resume, and if there is any modifications that are required in your resume, accordingly the guidance will also be provided. And if there is anything that we get to know, any openings are available from our end, we will also keep you updated in the dedicated WhatsApp group, which will be created once the training session will start at a full scale. And then the LinkedIn profile creation and also the GitHub profile creation guidance will also be provided, and a sample guidance sheets will also be provided for you, and sample LinkedIn profiles will also be shown to you as part of this training, and that will also be helpful for you when you are working or when you are applying for the jobs, especially the DevOps related jobs. These are the major highlights of this training program. And coming to the registration details, the fee for this training program is 7,000 rupees, which is a very nominal fee compared to the outside market. It is almost half of the market fee, but there won't be any compromise in the content that I am going to discuss, because the content will start from the basics to the very end or the advanced level. And the free demo sessions will be there on 30th and 31st of October, where in order to receive the demo link, you need to do the registration. The registration link is pinned in the comment section. The demo session link will be forwarded to each and every one of you, those who have submitted the registration form. So please register to this training program for free of cost, and you listen to the 2 demo sessions, where in the demo sessions, the detailed syllabus will be discussed along with the projects that I am going to cover as part of this training program. More details will be discussed on the demo sessions, which will be happening on 30th and 31st of October. And also the most important thing is, please register using the link that is provided in the description of this video, or otherwise you can also visit www.learnwithkastro.com, where you can access to the live course and you can register even from there as well. However, the registration link is pinned in the comment section. With this, I would like to close this video. The registration form is pinned in the comment section as well as in the description of this video as well. I hope you are going to utilize the demo sessions, and once you attend the demo sessions, you can decide whether you want to continue with the training or not. You can also talk to my previous batch students. If any one of you has joined or any one of your friends has joined my classes, you can also get a feedback from them. Once you feel that the feedback is positive and the feedback is genuine, you can also take a decision to join this training program. Thank you. Thank you once again.